Hey friends, Gary here. Welcome back to the Self-Mastery series. Today, we're talking about something that sounds simple, but honestly, it's one of the hardest things to get right, and it's called alignment. Now, before you think I'm talking about car tires or your chiropractor appointment, no. I'm talking about personal alignment. When your thoughts, actions, words, and values are all driving in the same lane. Instead of one going to work, one going to gym, one going to your ex, and one going, I need a nap. Alignment is that sweet spot where who you are and what you do finally shake hands. It's when your head, heart, and actions stop arguing and start working together. You feel a sense of inner harmony, not perfection, but peace. You're no longer living by default. You're living on purpose. You know that feeling when everything just clicks? You're in flow. Decisions feel natural. And you don't need 5 friends, a WhatsApp poll, and a sign from the universe to decide what to do. That's alignment. Let's be real. You can chase money, titles, or that fancy car. But if your goals aren't aligned with your values, it's like decorating a house with no foundation. It looks great for Instagram, but it collapses in a storm. When you are aligned, you feel energized, not drained. Your work means something. You make clearer decisions faster, and you attract people and opportunities that resonate with who you really are. And the bonus is you actually sleep better. Because when your heart's at peace, your brain stops running staff meetings at 2 a.m. in the morning. Now, let's talk about when the wheels come off. Here's what misalignment actually looks like. Saying yes when your gut screams no. Acting confidently, but secretly Googling how to fake confidence at work. Doing things just to please others, and then resenting them for it. Ignoring your inner voice because you don't want to make things awkward. And living according to everyone else's expectations, except your own. Does this sound familiar? That is not growth. That is slow emotional burnout with a smiley face emoji on top. So here's a little exercise I call the Alignment Audit. And no, it doesn't involve spreadsheets or the revenue service. Ask yourself in each area. When it comes to work, am I doing work that reflects my strengths and values? When it comes to relationships, do I feel safe to be myself? Do I give and receive honestly? When it comes to habits, do my routines support or sabotage my goals? When it comes to self-talk, do I speak to myself with honesty and compassion? And finally, when it comes to the environment, does my space reflect peace, energy, or chaos and half-empty coffee cups? Even a 1-degree shift in the right direction can completely change your destination over time. Think of it as adjusting your life's GPS with fewer recalculating moments. Now, alignment's best friend is integrity. Integrity isn't just about doing the right thing when no one's watching. It's about living your values, not just quoting them on your WhatsApp status. You should be asking yourself, am I willing to be uncomfortable, to be honest? Would I still do this if no one clapped or noticed? Integrity builds trust with others, sure, but more importantly for yourself. And when you trust yourself, your confidence doesn't need permission to show up.
Let me tell you about MFO. Successful sales rep, big salary, corner office, shiny title. From the outside, he looked like he had it all. But inside he was running on empty. In one of our coaching sessions he said, "Gary, I'm great at this job, but it's not me anymore." So he pivoted into community development. His income dropped, but his joy skyrocketed. Why? Because for the first time, his values and his actions were walking in step. When you live aligned, you stop chasing and start leading from within.
So, here's your reflection for this week. Where in your life do you feel most in alignment, and why? And where do you feel misaligned or conflicted? And what's the cost of staying there? Remember, small alignments over time create big detours. But a small adjustment today can lead to a massive peace tomorrow. If this chapter gave you that aha moment, or maybe that gentle nudge from the universe, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the ebook link below for deeper tools on living in alignment with who you truly are. And here's a little teaser for next week. We're looking into the mirror and the compass, practicing self-reflection. It's all about understanding how to pause, look inward, and steer your life with clarity, instead of reacting on autopilot. So, get ready to turn that mirror inward, because growth starts when you're brave enough to look. Until next time, stay aligned, stay authentic, and as always, keep climbing your self-mastery mountain.